weaknesses when you play with them. And look, this game, it was a wonderful recreational activity, and it still is for so many in the correct direction. And now with the Tennis Channel, sky's the limit. There's a gap there, but he closes it so quickly, and his particular length is formidable. There's the first. So much is learnt by watching the game. Doing things on the court that even Ben Johns included haven't been able to do. The hand speed that he possesses and a very unique grip. You know, we see so often the same kinds of grips in tennis being used up at the net, typically kind of continental. He's using a semi-west.
Newman has really emerged as one of the most formidable doubles players on the tour. And it's for reasons like that, the quick reaction, quick hands. You can
playing with Ben Johns, it was an obvious choice to let Ben play on the left-hand side. He's the alpha male in that particular
lead here for Loong and Dawson, but Wright and Newman storming back after the quick hole. And I would argue that the very few unforced errors. You very rarely will see unforced errors at this level.
Yeah, no, it's...
And the point construction I mentioned earlier really reigns through.
Matt Wright, he's so difficult to get the ball up into a difficult area. His height and strength in that backhand side especially is able to get the ball, and so often it works. No one's quite sure of the physics of it, but it seems to really work.
Yeah, who he made a deal with to get that power.
Yeah. Luke Barnburner for sure. AJ Kohler and Colin Johns, obviously the brother of Ben Johns, Villiers and Tyson McGuffin. Down over the net, and others struggle to kind of get that same angle and therefore keep control of the point.
It's the players. What is it? Is it just the fact that the weather is perfect? Is it just the fact that the facility is beautiful? Or pretty much all of the above?
I think it's all of the above. I do know the players on tour have talked about this Lifetime Fitness San Clemente venue time and time again. And we can see, I mean, look at how beautiful the center court is, the crowd, the ambiance. And for me, the cafe was lovely.
A little bit more efficiently and effectively to set up the points for themselves.
Yeah, this year has seen an absolute surge in lob proficiency. And we've got two of the best here. Callum Dawson.
No real humidity, sun is out. And that's what you can expect for the entire day versus some other tournaments where maybe you have to bring 5, 6 shirts just to be prepared.
For sure, I know. McGuffin, for example, a legendary sweater of the game. He's a 12 to 15 shirt kind of guy.
Wow.
In the US Open out in Naples, Florida, and the Atlanta tournaments. It's a long way. Flick forehand from Matt Wright, when he's able to take it out of the air especially, it's so deceptive. And at the moment he's getting the better of Dawson. Dawson looked like he was scrambling backwards as he was hoping to counterpunch.
And there it is.
Can lock and load a paddle position that can counter an attack is helped a lot when you've got a second arm helping turn your torso, get the paddle prepared. I find it is a much more accurate shot as well. It's more stable, there's more control over it. There's not always as much power. And Matt Wright, that's probably the first two-hander I've ever seen him hit. And he didn't quite find the court with it, but I hope he continues.
Seems like the right idea. There was a key communication between the two, Colt, to then attack on the counter.
Yeah, they have actually outlawed pre-spin on the serve at the PPA Tour. I lobbied to keep it alive. I did start the trend about 3 years ago. 4 now, I guess. A lot of great points whereby going from dinks to fast exchanges, settling back with good reset volleys. This is what it's all about.
And this Wright and Newman just found a very good rhythm. In fact, making adjustments from game to game. Okay, so if you're Loong and Dawson, you lose that first game 11-6. What kind of adjustments can you talk about during that break? What kind of things can they do to really leave their impact now moving forward?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. And unfortunately, these days, with a left-hander on the court, so many teams are kind of pigeonholing themselves into keeping that lefty on the right side. Just wait for this one to finish.
What an exchange.
Wow. And a little earlier in game 2, if they can tighten up those, especially from that Loong backhand, they'll have a great chance to stay in this.
Comfortable playing one another, those adjustments and those margins become razor thin. And for Loong, been professional since 2014. He's seen a few things at this point.
Yeah, for sure. What's interesting is how the growth of the game has inspired change. It's kind of been left out of the game, and now 1 point away from sending it to game 3.
Big stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't Dawson's best lob, but clutch work from Wright.
Called out, and we are going the distance in our first semifinal of the